Quantum as threshold organization, the origin of the fine structure constant, 1137, a new theory by consciousness Dr. Commander Irfan Boko. Quantum theory is one of the most successful frameworks in the history of science. Its predictions are extraordinarily precise. But there is a blind spot. Quantum theory defines states perfectly, yet it never explains what actually happens between states. The transition itself from potential to realization, from A to B, is treated as instantaneous, probabilistic, or observer-dependent. There is no ontology of transition. This is not a small gap. It is the source of the measurement problem, wave-particle duality, and the unresolved meaning of probability itself. In this work, quantum behavior is redefined, not as a property of particles, not as intrinsic discreteness, but as threshold organization. Quantization does not come from objects being discrete. It emerges from stability constraints during transitions. To formalize this, a new concept is introduced, the organizational field, OF. The organizational field is not an energy field, not a force, and not a particle. It is a topological temporal structure that governs which transitions are stable and which are forbidden. Reality does not jump randomly. It crosses thresholds. Within this framework, dimensionless constants gain a new meaning, especially one of the most mysterious numbers in physics, the fine structure constant, 1/137. This theory does not calculate its value. Instead, it explains why such a constant must exist at all. The fine structure constant is not a coupling strength. It is a stability band signature of the organizational field as projected onto electromagnetic processes. That is why it is dimensionless, small but non-zero, universal across scales. Just as pi encodes static geometric form, alpha encodes dynamic transition stability. Pi belongs to shape. Alpha belongs to change. Quantum discreteness, wave behavior, and probabilistic outcomes are not fundamental mysteries. They are symptoms of threshold regulation. Reality is not built from particles alone. It is organized by how transitions are allowed to occur. This framework is falsifiable. It predicts microband structures in transition statistics, context-sensitive deviations under extreme conditions, measurable signatures where stability thresholds shift. This is not an interpretation of quantum theory. It is a structural completion. Quantum physics as threshold organization. A new theoretical framework proposed by consciousness Dr. Commander Irfan Boko. Full theoretical details are available on Academia, EDU and Zenodo.